Hey, what's up, y'all? Well, it's time to make some picks for this week's college football game. So let's see. Guess tonight we do have Boston College at Pitt, and Pitt is a 2-point favorite. But you know what? I'm gonna go with Boston College. I mean, they have looked like the better team. Recently, they've been playing pretty well. Well, I guess up until last week. So, but I mean, but but Pitt has just been absolutely terrible. How how in the world they managed to beat Louisville? I don't know. But I mean, I'm going to take Boston College with the upset here and those 2 points. See, next we do have Colorado at Washington State, and Washington State is a 4-point favorite, and of course these teams have had very similar path. They're both sitting at 4-6. Colorado started out on a 3-game winnings. Started out 3-0, and Washington State started 4-0. And then since then, Washington State is on um, um, is on a 6-game losing streak, and Colorado has lost 6 of their last 7. So something has to give. Yeah, I guess I'm going to go with Washington State because they're the home team, and I'll give them those 4 points. I mean, but if this game was at Colorado, I'd be picking Colorado. But anyway, so now let's take a look at some of these Saturday games. Let's start out with noon games. We do have number 10 or number 9 in my poll, Louisville at Miami, and Miami is a 1-point favorite, and Miami actually feels like an underdog, but they're actually a 1-point favorite. This has been a very popular upset pick, so popular that it's not really an upset anymore. And you know what? Yeah, I'm going to take it. Louisville has had a lot of close games. They almost you they almost lost to Virginia last week. So, and then there's and then they did lose to Pitt. Louisville has been getting very lucky this year, and I think that this is where their luck runs out. I'm going to take Miami and that 1 point. And then let's see. Next we got a group of 5 special, and we do have SMU at Memphis, and SMU is an 8.5-point favorite. Both of these teams are sitting at 8-2, and SMU is actually undefeated in conference play in the American, whereas Memphis just has 1 conference loss. So I guess it's coming down to the end of deciding who's getting into the AAC championship, and it is entirely possible that Tulane ends up missing the AAC title game because they do still have to play UTSA, who is also undefeated in conference. But anyway, and then and then if SMU, stays undefeated in conference, then it'll be UTSA and SMU in the AAC title game. So yeah, I think I'm gonna say that yes, I do think SMU will win this game, but I think I'm gonna take Memphis to cover the 8.5 though. And let's see, and then number 22. Yeah, excuse me. Now let's move on to the afternoon games. We do have number 22 or number 17 in my poll. Utah at number 17 or number 23 in my poll. Arizona, and Arizona is a 1-point favorite again, just like with Miami. This is such a popular upset pick that Arizona has actually become the favorite. And you know what? I'm still gonna take gonna gonna take Arizona and that 1 point. Yeah, I've just got a feeling. So I mean, probably just because I think that Arizona has the better offense. Think 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 they're good. They're gonna have an easier time moving the ball, and yeah, and I mean, I think that Arizona is more built for a high scoring game than Utah is. So I'm going to take Arizona and the 1 point. And let's see. Then we got number 1, also number 1 in my poll, Georgia at number 18, or number 20 in my poll, Tennessee, and Georgia is favored by a mere 10. But I mean, I don't think it'll be that close. I think I'm going to take Georgia and the 10 points. Yeah, I'm going to talk more about this game later. But yeah, Tennessee after getting skull drugged by Mizzou, and losing the East. We really thought that last week it really looked like Georgia and Tennessee were going to play for the East, but that's not happening now. Georgia's already clinched. But I mean, I do know that the Tennessee would like nothing more than to be the team that knocks off Georgia, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think we're going to cover that 10. So about Georgia. Oh, you're having to go to Neyland Stadium, and what do you mean? We're not afraid of Neyland. I mean, we've won. We've won the last 3 in Knoxville. So anyway, now we got number 20 or number 22 in my poll, North Carolina at Clemson. Clemson is a 6.5 point favorite, and yeah, I think I'm gonna take Clemson here because let's see, they're at home. They do have the better defense. North Carolina lost to Georgia Tech, and I mean Clemson blew Georgia Tech out. So, yeah, Clemson, you also got the win over Notre Dame. So I mean they are playing their best football right now. So yeah, a little late. Yeah, they are peaking, though it's too late. But they could salvage something in these last 2 games. So against North Carolina and South Carolina. So yeah, I am going to take Clemson in the 6.5 points. And next we got UCLA at USC, and now this is most likely Caleb Williams' last college game. I think he's going to end up sitting out whatever bowl game Southern Cal ends up in. Yeah, your top two receivers like Taj Washington and Brendan Rice. Yeah, they're probably going to end up sitting out too. So, but anyway, but I do think that right. So that being said, this being his last game to put something on tape for potential NFL teams to yeah, I do think that USC is going to win, and I'll give them the 6 points. So anyways, now we got NC State at Virginia Tech. Virginia Tech is a 2.5 point favorite. Guess Virginia Tech is 5-5, but they only have 2 losses in the ACC. So, but anyway, I guess that's because they did lose to Purdue and Marshall and some other team. So they really only went 1-3 in the non-con, but they're 4-2 in the ACC. While NC State sitting at 7-3. Yeah, so I think I am going to take NC State and the upset and the 2.5 points. Because I know that right now there's like 4 teams. You've got North Carolina, NC State, and Virginia Tech, all with just 2 conference losses. So you could see a scenario where you get where you end up with 4 teams with a well, no, never mind. But I do think that NC State will eliminate Virginia Tech from the ACC title contention. So, and like I said, with Clemson, you're knocking off North Carolina. I mean, I do think that that Louisville will still end up in the ACC title game with 2 losses. So now let's see. Now let's move into these primetime games here. Get number 21, Kansas State. I don't have them ranked in my poll. We do have number 25 or number 19 in my poll, Kansas, and Kansas State is a 9.5 point favorite. With the health of Jason Bean, with the health of Jason Bean being a concern. So I did do some digging. It looks like Jalen Daniels is not coming back for the season, but he has announced that he will be returning next year. So I actually found out that then Jason Bean did get injured in that Texas Tech game. And they did put Cole Ballard in. However, when I was doing my digging, I saw something on ESPN that said that Jason Bean did return to practice on Wednesday, and it said that the coach Lance Leipold was optimistic that Bean would play against Kansas State. So yeah, I am gonna pick Kansas with the upset here. And next we got number 5 or number 4 in my poll. Washington at number 11, also number 11 in my poll, or Oregon State. And again, Oregon State is the favorite. Feels like they should be the underdog. But you know what? I'm going to take Oregon State to shock the world and beat Washington. So next up, we got Florida at number 9 or number 10 in my poll, Missouri. And Mizzou is an 11-point favorite, coming off of that big win against Tennessee. So you know what? So I do think that that Florida will compete for the first 3 quarters, but I do think that that Mizzou will wear them down and pull away in the fourth quarter, just like what happened with LSU. So I am gonna take Mizzou in the 11 points, and then now we've got Kentucky at South Carolina, and South Carolina is favored by 0.5 point. You know what? I am going to pick Kentucky. I mean, it all depends on if Ray Davis can go off in this game, which anyway, and I know that that Devin Leary is not a very good pass rusher. But I mean, South Carolina's pass defense is not any good. So anyway, so and yeah. I mean, I've been right about every South Carolina game this year, except for the first game against North Carolina. I did have y'all win that one. Instead, y'all lost. But I've been right about every game since then. So yeah, I'm gonna take Kentucky here, and then we've got number 7, also 7 in my poll, Texas at Iowa State, and Texas is a 7.5 point favorite. But I've already picked 4 upsets here, so what the hell? Yeah, give me Iowa State straight up, because it would be the most Texas thing to go up to Ames, Iowa, and lose and get eliminated from the playoffs. So yeah, I know that and then Jeff Webb, and then Jeff will be looking down on this game and smiling. So. But anyways, now we've got Syracuse at Georgia Tech. Georgia Tech is a 6.5 point favorite, and Georgia Tech needs this win to get bowl eligible. Obviously, you're not beating Georgia, so yeah. So we're counting on you to get this win against Syracuse. Syracuse still has another chance to get bowl eligible. They play Wake Forest next week, so I am gonna take Georgia Tech and the 6.5 points. So anyway, that is gonna be it. So let me know what you think in the comments below, and thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all again next time.